From speculation after speculation from the fans to having almost no future, it's been quite a ride for Renee Balcer's FBI Most Wanted. But even after that amazing last season, I know you guys have just one thing on your mind. Will there be a Season 5? Well, with Season 4 coming to an end in early March, many fans have started wondering about the future of the show. And hey, I'm not going to beat around the bush and keep you wondering. So let me break this down for you. Yes, it's happening. We will see our favorite characters soon enough. That's right, Dylan McDermott, Alexa Davalos, and the rest of the gang are going to continue chasing criminals. But what are they up to now? Well, for starters, I guess I should jog your memory a bit. Let me tell you what has happened up until now. So, Season 1 basically sets the stage for what fans can expect in the upcoming season, with our favorite Jess LaCroix as the supervisor. We get a real taste of the action in Season 2, when Clinton Sky gets a special assignment from the Bureau of Indian Affairs. He ends up getting replaced by Ivan Ortiz, a special agent who also just happened to be an ex-LAPD gang officer. And boy, did he have good street instincts. It was amazing to see his mind at work. This brings us to Season 3, where Crosby got put on medical leave after getting injured mid-investigation. Special Agent Kristen Gaines took his place. Now, the second half of the season took us all by surprise when LaCroix ended up getting killed by a fugitive. Supervisory Special Agent Remy Scott takes his place as a team leader. He was quite the capable man, as he had come off from a multi-year gig with the Las Vegas division of the FBI. At the end of this season, we saw Ortiz take a little break to be with his ill father in LA, though later in Season 4, he ends up transferring back to LA permanently, and in his place, we see the rookie Special Agent Ray Cannon. Now, the gang's always going after quite a lot of interesting criminals, but that's not all. We also get frequent chances to peer into their personal lives. It's really cool to see them work through personal struggles and work out things. Coming back to the 5th season, fans have a lot of expectations from this Emmy Award-winning team, but will they be able to deliver? Well, I can't exactly say anything for sure, but here are some facts for you.
You know, it was interesting because I was on Organized Crime, which is also a Dick Wolf show, and I was on for 2 seasons. So when I got the call that he wanted me to come on, it was sort of a natural transition because he was already the executive producer.
Look, he's a fascinating individual and he's a great character to play. He's kind of a bit of a genius in the FBI world. He has this ability to kind of calculate circumstances and situations and people and see crime scenes and put things together.
He sees things doing that other people don't.
And very quickly.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
The series has been warmly received up until now and has had quite a lot of positive reviews from its critics. In fact, it's even got a rating as high as 9.4 on some platforms. I guess it goes to show that there really is an audience for ultra-sharp detectives solving cases that normal people can't. Season 3 managed to get 5.67 million views, which is quite a lot, and definitely assured another season. Speaking of, here's what I know about it. So the FBI family includes 3 crime-solving shows. First, we've got FBI, and then FBI Most Wanted, and FBI International. And here's something interesting. All 3 of these shows were basically handed 2-season pickups. I guess the network is either a big part of the franchise, or they have a lot of faith in it. From the looks of it, it's probably the latter. Why? Well, the show was one of the top 10 broadcast series. The president of CBS Entertainment mentioned that this show was a part of one of the most successful brands in the entire TV landscape. It's clear that he fully trusts the team behind the show. And let's be honest, have they ever let us down? You've got David Hudgens as the showrunner, which is a pretty big relief in itself. But if you look at his team, then it makes everything even better. Along with him, he's got Dick Wolf, who's worked on all 3 series of the franchise. Apart from this, we've got Todd Arno, Arthur W. Forney, and of course, Peter Jankowski working as the executive producers. As for the plot, it's not yet confirmed what direction the writers will be taking. But hey, they're definitely going to be focusing on Remy's leadership. I bet there are going to be some adjustment problems that will be touched upon. And of course, how can we forget the notorious criminals that our favorite gang loves to catch? I'm guessing that the writers will need to be more focused on developing a good story, since not all platforms believe the show deserves an above 90% rating. If you check the show's IMDb page, it's got a 6.9, which isn't exactly that bad, but there's a lot of room for improvement, and the main point of concern is its rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Audience members have given it a score of only 40% on the platform. Now that's definitely alarming. I guess they could listen to some of the reviews written by fans online. Actually, you know what? I'll list some of the concerns fans have right here for you. Now, many fans have problems with Dylan McDermott's Remy Scott. Okay, that might be a shocker for some, but hey, hear me out. We're used to seeing him as a villain, so maybe it's gonna take some getting used to. But here's the deal. This isn't really gonna bother you if you're completely new to the series. In fact, you might even end up liking him more than Jess since he's got a completely different personality. So all in all, some fans are pretty excited to see how the writers are going to be exploring his character in the series. And as for some flaws of the show, there is one that's been mentioned quite a lot. So you might have noticed in the recap section of the video that there was a lot of replacing going on. And while it might seem important to the story at some points, fans have picked on the fact that mostly it's just male characters being replaced. In fact, in season 4, we saw Ortiz move to LA to be with his family. Some have even gone as far as describing the squad as Remy and his 3 angels. You know, because it's looking more and more like the FBI's version of Charlie's Angels. Well, I guess they're gonna have to learn how to balance the cast. Oh, and that's not all. One other note that fans have mentioned in their reviews is the general dislike for political-themed episodes. Yeah, I get it. It's good to be woke, but the writers must learn how to do it tastefully. So with all this feedback coming from the fans, I bet that the creators have a lot on their plate. But have they revealed any other updates about the show? Well, not really. Most of them are just guesses on our part. Here's another one. We still don't know how many episodes are going to be in season 5. And all this makes sense since they still haven't stopped airing season 4. But seeing the number of episodes they've aired previously, I think it's going to be somewhere around 15. You see, the first season had 14 episodes, which was followed by season 2 with 15 episodes. Season 3 took the cake with a total number of 22 episodes, but the team decided to tone it down and went with 14 episodes in season 4. So I guess it's going to be somewhere between 14 and 22. Well, whatever the final number is, it's going to be really good to see the cast coming back to do what we all love. As for a date for the 4th season's release, then it's safe to say that it's either going to be in late 2023 or early 2024. But one thing's for sure, we can expect to hear solid news about the next season in the upcoming months. With that being said, it's a wrap on the updates about FBI Most Wanted's upcoming season.
I'm Remy Scott, your new boss, and I want you to know I'm never usually this late. Today is the exception.
How you doing? I'm Ivan.
Ortiz, heard you're a badass.
Hannah.
Gibson, the brains of the operation.
Kristen Gaines.
Yeah, from the Miami field office. Delgado says good things.